what people typically see from Agile, which means it comes from project development, project management, software development, and the Kanban board and all those tools that are used. And typically the part that is more known about Agile, I I wonder what tools are we actually using at Agile Learning Centers, and if there is any digital version of them, or how they are used in the diversity of our ecosystem.
Mhm. So just like to give a little context for people that don't know. So we have self-directed learning and the agile innovative culture, that people developed in the 80s for management companies. Like we merged them, and then we created the agile learning model. So we use the agile tools in order to enhance self-directed education, right? And intentional culture creation in our communities. So we invite people to use the tools that serve them and then ditch whatever doesn't serve them whenever, right? But I've seen that we basically use the Kanban board, right? Kanban means card signal. So we have this big board that signals, in our case, signals the intentions that the community or an individual have. And then we have the outline of the board allows us to, place those intentions in different stages, like possible, and then what we will do this month, and what we'll do this week, and what we'll do today, what we're doing today, right? Like right now, what we do, and then what we have completed, and we have these columns that signal each part of the process, right? And then we move our intentions throughout this board. That's a Kanban board. You can find it better explained in our resources. So we use that a bunch, and we use also the community mastery board. Although this doesn't come from the agile world, like we took the way we innovate in the agile culture in corporations, but then we designed as the Agile Learning Collective this tool that allows people to make decisions together, right? Through consent. If you want to more refined explanation, go to the resources. And then we also use the game shifting board. I think less. Some communities don't use it. I really like it. I really like the game shifting board that we also created in our collective, in order to make visible all the dimensions that take place when people get together, so that we can decide upon them how to intentionally go about a meeting or just a collective experience, right? So those three I have seen like the fundamental in the communities that I know, that I have visited. But people have their own tools, like the Kanban board sometimes looks like set the week board. So we have a weekly Kanban, right? We have a weekly calendar where people starting the week, they mention what they want, and that makes it easy to organize as a collective and to invite people in. As you said, like we want talents from the community, so we invite people, and we know when they will come. So yeah, they take different forms regarding the needs of the community. But those three, I would say, the basic ones.
The offerings, requests, and set the week is actually one of my favorites. I mean, just knowing that we have this board to collect actually all the richness of our community, all what people have to offer, and all the requests for learning, for active learning that are present in the kids and even in the facilitators, like in the community itself. And then how we like scrum and get together and organize our schema for the week or for the month or just for the day. For example, here when I organized the camp in Ghent, that we did it actually more for the day. So it was like day by day, we were looking at what the offerings and requests were, and we were adapting actually daily to it. But of course, it was an activity for 1 week. So it's very different than when we have something that is running for a whole school year,